Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do another macrame on a jar. This one, it's going to be similar to this one because I made this one to go in my bathroom to put my toothbrushes and stuff in, but it just clashes really bad because I have nothing blue in my bathroom. So I'm going to make one like this on this jar except in white. And what you're going to need to do this project with me today is a jar. This is just a ball mason jar, and some scissors, and I'm going to use thread today, and this is just normal old peaches and cream cotton yarn. And what I'm going to do to start my project is I'm going to tie around the jar right here under the lip. I'm going to tie real loosely. Real loose. That way you can get your fingers in underneath here. And don't tie your knot really tight because you're going to have to untie it when you get all of your little ropes on there to tighten it up. So for the other ropes coming down, I'm going to cut 30 of them about 1 arm's length. So I'm going to hold the end of my thread here and just measure up 1 arm's length. Hope you can see that. So, and then I'm going to cut right here. And I'm going to measure 30 of those. Once I get one measured, I'm not going to measure all 30 of them like that. I'm just going to put the two ends together, run down, and cut. And I'm going to do that 30 times. Okay, once you have all 30 of your ropes cut, you're going to attach these to your jar with a lark's head knot. So you put your two ends together, run down to the center, you've got a loop. My cat just tried to steal my string. Okay. Alright, so you put your loop behind the one that you tied on the jar. And sometimes it can get a little bit tricky. Behind there. And then you put your ends through that loop and pull it up tight. And you're going to do that all the way around with all 30 of your ropes. Okay, so what I've done is I've put all 30 ropes around the jar. And now we're going to untie this part, which I've already done, and we're going to tighten it up. Retie it. And I'm going to snip these off. And now just make sure that all of your ropes are spaced evenly apart. I've put mine up onto this can to just make it a little taller and easier for me to work with. It lets my ropes hang instead of being all bunched up on the counter. Just make sure everything's hanging right. And everything is pretty evenly spaced. Back here I've got some that are way spaced out and some that are scrunched all together, so I'm just going to fix those real quick. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start just a row of square knots. So I'm going to start over here where I tied, and I'm going to take the first 4. You have to have 4 ropes for a square knot. Here. Okay, I'm going to take the right one and the left one, and then I have these 2 in the middle. Now I'm going to take my left one, I'm going to bend it up and make a 4. I'm going to take my right one, put over that, and back behind and through this loop right here. I'll take my 2 end ones, I'll hold my middle ones with my thumb and my pointer finger, and then I just work this up, pulling the ends. And now to do the second half of the knot, you do it backwards. You start from the right. Make a backwards 4. Take your left one over that right one there, back behind and through this loop. And then hold your middle ones and pull up. And we're going to do these square knots all the way around our piece. Okay, once you get all the way around your piece, then you're going to start alternating square knots. So I'm going to start right here, the last one and then the first one. I'm going to take the 2 right of the last one and the 2 left of the first one. Gives me my 4 ropes, and I'm going to do another square knot right here. This will start your alternating square knot pattern. You have to be careful not to let those 2 middle ropes twist. Other half of our knot. And now we're going to do that all the way around. Okay, so I've done my second row of square knots all the way around. Now I'm going to go down to the next row, and I'm just going to continue with these alternating square knots. So you can see here's where I left off, right there. I'm going to get the right one of this one and the left 2 of this one. Gives me 4 ropes, and I'm going to continue with the square knots. I'm probably going to do 2 more rows like this. Just to let you see how this is going to look. Go. So continue with these alternating square knots all the way around your jar. Okay, I changed my mind, y'all, about doing 2 rows. I just done 1, and now I'm going to change it up just a little bit. Instead of going ahead with my second row of square knots, I've started my second row of square knots right there where it would have been, but instead I put 2 square knots there. Now I'm going to skip this one. That would have been another square knot right there, but I'm going to skip that. go to the next one, and I'm going to put 2 square knots here as well. There's already one there. So here's the second one. There we go. And I thought that would just look kind of cute. A little different. So again, there's this one, skip this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Put those out of your way and get the next 4. And just do 2 square knots right here. Again, don't let them twist on you. And one more. Oh, come on. There you go. And I'm going to do that all the way around. Get that one. Take the next 4. Okay, so for some reason it's not setting right here. You can see I would need to take my 4 here, and then my 4 here would put it right beside this one. So, just to make it something that someone on a running horse can't see, seeing as this is just going to go in my bathroom, I'm going to leave off this one and this one. I'm going to take this 4, the 4 right here, and I'm just going to scoot it down a little bit so it evens up with these. I'm just going to put a square knot in there. I don't know why it didn't turn out the way I thought, but sometimes that happens and you just have to improvise. So, just going to scoot it down a little bit and go with it. I mean, life's a little bit too short to be obsessing about something that's just going to sit on your bathroom cabinet. So, here we go. Okay. And there we have it. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to trim these off. I think I want to take them just right above where my can here is. See if you can actually see what I'm doing there. Let me move you down just a little bit so you can see. Okay, so you can see my can here. I'm just going to trim these. Actually, I'm just going to go right where the can is. I'm going to run my scissors right along where the can is because they're going to scooch up when you do that. There we go. Just keep on going all the way around. Try to keep my jar in the center of my can instead of, that actually makes a difference. There we go. And now it is all ready to put a candle in, or you can put sand in it, or you can put your toothbrushes in it like I'm going to do, or you can set it on your desk and put pins in it. It just is a real nice piece to do anything that you want. So I will be back and show you what the finished product is going to look like, where it's going to be. Okay, so here it is, y'all. I hope you liked it. I really enjoyed making this, and I think it looks really great here. So if you did like it, give me a good thumbs up and subscribe, and have a good day, y'all. Bye.